For this video, I'll be going over my newly updated rapid movement effects presets. These are drag and drop generators that allow you to create these rapid transitions. If you never used a generator before, it's pretty much like an adjustment clip where it has a preloaded effect on it. Just like an adjustment clip, it affects everything beneath it. So using it, we're gonna create these cool transitions.
But wait!
Before I get too deep in the video, I wanna let you know about these Black Friday deals where you can get great editing assets for a low price. On my website, you can buy one, get one free. So add any 2 packs to your cart. The one of equal or less value is absolutely free. Friends to the channel, Motion VFX are having a 30% off sale. Use code BW30 at checkout. Cinepacks is having a 40% off sale right now. I picked up the mixed media pack, which I will be going over at some point, so stay tuned for that. Links to everything mentioned, including a Motion VFX playlist, will be found in the description. Now, if you picked up the rapid moving the presets in the past, you get a free update. Just make sure you check your emails. If you do not receive an email, let me know either on Discord or Instagram so I can get you taken care of. If you download the demo in the past, that's also a free update as well, which is I'm going to go over right now. So I'm going to double click to install, move this to the side, and I'm hit install. Give it a brief second. DaVinci Resolve might freeze for a second or two. So now I'm going to go into my effects panel. I'm gonna click on the toolbox, click on the search engine and type in rapid. I'm scrolling down here. You can go also just click on generators and it'll bring up only the generators. This here is the demo, and these are simple to use. So you just bring them to your timeline. By default, a generator is like 5 seconds unless you change the default timer in the preferences. These generators are designed to create quick transitions within like 4 to 6, maybe 8 frames. So what you're gonna do is click on the clip, hit Control D. I'm gonna click on frames and I'm gonna type in 6. And then I'm gonna bring this to the edge of this first clip here. And then using the period or the comma keys, I'm gonna move it over by so many frames. So since I got it set to 6, I'm gonna hit 1, 2, 3. So now that basically splits up the generator up 3 frames to each side of the clips. For right now, I'm gonna disable this. I'm gonna show you how it looks before the effect. Then I go back, I'm gonna re-enable it. I'm actually gonna hold Alt on the keyboard and move it over to these other clips. So 1, 2, 3, move it over again, 1, 2, 3. This one is the camera shake invert. So it's gonna create a camera shake and also invert the colors of the picture. As you can see there, it adds a lot of energy. I would play the actual song, but I don't want to get copyright. Now, these generators are dynamic, so the effect will scale to the length of the clip. So if I take this and hit Control D, type in 24, which I'm working on the 24 FPS timeline, so that's roughly 1 second. Hit change and bring this back over here. And then I'm just gonna hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So basically it breaks up 12 frames to each side. So if you wanted to, you more or less can use the generators to create a normal transition. I'm gonna go over to the inspector tab where I have my controls. I'm gonna get rid of some of these now and hit backspace. I'm gonna go through some of the other ones. So like this one here's the flicker flash and bring it to the timeline. And I'm gonna hit Control D. And to keep from having to do this all the time, if you want, you can bring them all to your timeline, change the duration to 4 to 10 or how many frames you want, and then put it in your power bin. So go over to media pool, bring up my power bin. If you don't see power bin, go over here to the 3-dot menu and then select show power bin. So then I'm going to master and I'm gonna right click new bin, and I'm just gonna say rapid. Then I can take the generator and place it in this folder, and then it's there for any project. So anytime I bring it back to my timeline, it's automatically gonna be set at the 4, 6, or whatever frame that you set it for. The flicker flash, I would recommend probably being like 10 frames or more. You can turn up or turn down the flicker speed, turn down the flash scale, and you can adjust the scale of the flicker, which is basically how much flicker or how less it flickers. This generator is pan up and down, so I play it frame by frame. You'll see it basically scrolls up, kind of like a film effect, and then it bounces back down to the next clip. Over in the inspector, if you turn up the pan, it's gonna flicker faster. Then you can turn the flash off if you want to. If the flash is on, you can turn up the brightness on it or turn it down. And of course, you can adjust your motion blur. This next one is pan right to left, which you can see right there is basically going right to left. You got a rotation zoom. This is gonna zoom in and rotate your footage. I'm gonna bring it down here and change this clip duration. Right now it's set to, the rotation is set to 230, which is very random. So I'm gonna click on this and change it to 360. So basically I'll do a 360 spin in and spin back out. And this is more or less the same thing, but it's a rotation shake. So it'll rotate in and shake the camera as well. So I play it frame by frame. You see it shakes and rotate. So this one has a few more controls. You can adjust the shake scale, which is basically how strong the shake is, the speed of the shake, the rotation scale, the zoom, and of course the motion blur. Then you have a zoom pan up and down. So it's basically same thing as the pan, but there's zoom in, will automatically zoom in and scale back and forward as well. Then go back up here to the flicker flash. This is the flicker flash. It's most of the same as the one I showed earlier, just don't have the inversion to it. Then you have the camera shake invert, which is the one that's included in the free demo. And then of course you just have the camera shake zoom. In case anyone is keeping count, the previous version had like 31 presets, but it was mostly because I didn't have any controls added to it. So with the controls, I'm pretty much able to consolidate a lot of those down. So it's 12 presets in this one. It's a free update. The link will be in the description along with everything else for the Black Friday sales. See you in the next video.